Alright guys, skin the cat. Alright, so we're going to go through the full skin the cat, and then I'm going to film some videos to go through progressions. Alrighty, so skin the cat, pretty advanced shoulder movement, really good for shoulder mobility, awesome for shoulder stability, control, and obviously midline strength. Okay, so this is the full skin the cat. Now, like most things, there's a really strict way to do it, there's a not so strict way to do it, and there's a get it done way to do it. If you can just get this done, awesome, go for it. Just make sure you take care of your shoulders and always know where your body is, okay, because you're going to invert, you're going to go upside down, there's going to be quite a bit of pressure on the shoulders, so just make sure shoulders are nice and loose and they're warmed up, ready to go, and your rings aren't too high, so if you have to bail out of it, it's not too far to fall. Okay, so I'm going to show you the best strict version I have of it. Okay, and then I'm going to show you some other ways that you can sort of get it done, just to make sure those of you that may not be able to achieve the fully strict version are still having a go at it. Okay, so obviously you need an elevated surface, set of rings. You can also do this on a fixed bar, like a pull-up bar, but I'll show you the rings, and basically it's the same on the bar. Okay, get yourself a set of rings that you can reach. All right, coming up through, you want to be in a dead hang position. It is a strict strength building movement, so dead hang position. All right, the only thing that wants to be pivoting is your shoulders. Once you run out of shoulder range of motion, then obviously you start to curl your back through into flexion, and then your feet come up over your head. Okay, so we're going to strict all the way through, trying to keep the legs as straight as possible, come all the way down into the bottom of that skin the cat, and all the way back up, nice and strict, trying to control that position the best you can. Okay, so as you can see, start off hanging from the rings, finish hanging from the rings, but you turn yourself inside out, like I suppose if you were to skin a cat. I suppose that's where the name come from. Excellent for shoulder strength, control, and obviously mobility is also nice big stretch through the fronts of the pecs. Okay, I really like it just to do it as a stretch. So that's the strict version, that's what you would hope to accomplish. It's not amazing, but it's the best that I've got, so I'm no gymnast, but that's the sort of strictness that you're aiming for. Okay, so yours may not look like that at the start, but that's what you're trying to achieve. So if you have to, right, so you've got the hang, and what most people are going to do when they don't quite have the midline strength is they're going to add in a little pull-up to get themselves closer to the rings. All right, so that's okay. So if you have to pull yourself up to bring yourself around, that's awesome. If you can only get to here because you don't really have the confidence to drop down, that's okay too. You can hang here. Once you've had enough, hang back down, work on controlling that down part or that negative part. Okay, so that's cool. Again, if you don't have the strength to do that and you need a bit of a kick, that's okay. Get a bit of a kick going, swing yourself up, and again, go to where you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable coming in, that's cool. Alrighty. If you find yourself you've gone too far and you're freaked out, the idea is to spin yourself out and drop down. That's why you don't want the rings too high. Alrighty. So that's some acceptable skin the cats. As I said, I'll post some progressions, so those of you that haven't got a hope in hell doing that at this stage, we'll go through the progressions, build your confidence, build your strength, and then obviously you'll be able to jump up there and give it a go.